We're at Mauritius International on Mauritius, and we're going to check out a couple of golf courses, the main town, and that's it. 15-minute flight is the idea, so let's check out the map. Heritage Golf Club, Paradise Beach Camera Golf Club, Port Louis and Amber Island. So here we go. Down the south we've got Heritage Golf Club. Hopefully we can see that. Looks pretty big. Golf clubs are usually pretty easy to spot because of the bunkers and the fairways. This one, yep, there's some bunkers there. It's on a peninsula, and so that should make it easy. Then up to Port Louis, which is the main town. A quick fly around that, and finally a little island, Amber Island, off the coast. So 2 golf clubs, 1, 2, Port Louis Island. Should be pretty easy to spot. Now, so bear in mind these flights take about 15 minutes in this NB339, which can travel about 400 knots. So in a light aircraft, I'd say about an hour for the same route. That's the idea of these scenic flights. Give you a simple route. You can pot around in a Cessna or any light aircraft, have a good time, and really check out what I'm actually whizzing past in this aircraft. Okay, let's get into the back into the aircraft and take it out for the spin. I've launched the drone over the airport. It's sitting right above the control tower. So that's the direction we'll be taking off, to the southeast. Looking around to the south. Awesome looking landscape here. Lots of hills, lots of water. Should be lots of fun. That's us down there. Let's see if we can get the drone down to a reasonable height. And yep, we'll check out our takeoff, hopefully, or landing from here later on. Here's the view from the observation deck on the tower. We'll be taking off in that direction, and there we are. You can just see our lights flashing up at the beginning of the runway there. Ready for takeoff. Throttle up. Wheel brake off. Dials are functioning. Right rudder, 60 knots. 90, 110, rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Climbing out. And turning right. Trim's good. Throttle back a little. Okay. Mike India Golf 1.
Mauritius Tower 007 frequency
Mauritius.
change.
Another phonetic pronunciation, I think it's more Mauritius. So we're looking for a golf club. It's 15 miles away. Here's one to see it. Let's have a look inland. It's very lush. We're about 1,000 feet, 370 knots at the moment. So the water there looks great. So as I said before, these flights are really designed, unless you've got a fast jet like this in your stable, but most people want to
pot around and enjoy the scenery, and as you should. It's a very social thing to do actually. In the Cessnas and usual light aircraft. And so you should be able to get around any of these, my 15-minute jaunts in about an hour in light aircraft, and that's hopefully a nice hour checking out great scenery. And I've given you just a couple of things to look for out of the many thousands that you could look for. So in this case we're looking for two golf clubs, and one of them's coming up pretty soon on the right. So let's slow up a bit, back to 250, let's see if we can spot it. Got plenty of GoPro cameras, two on each wing, one on the tail. So that's 5 mounted on this aircraft. So you should be able to see the golf club on the right any moment now. 260 knots, 900 feet. Looking for some bunkers. It's probably more near the river actually. I'm glancing down at my nav map. Okay. A bit further around. Yeah, I jumped the gun on this, it's still further. So it's past the next cluster of buildings, I think. Down to 600 feet, you really want to try to see it. I think it's around about here. There it is. Yep, there's a couple of water features, as they call them. Awesome. It's a nice view of golf club. Sand traps. Excellent. Now it's only about 5 miles to the next one. So let's keep a leisurely pace for the moment. See if we can get a nice picture of that as well. Look at the sun on the water. The water rolling onto the beach. Lovely stuff. 200 knots, 700 feet. Still a few miles along. Look at that landscape. That is idyllic. Now, I think it's probably at the base of that large feature we can see in front of us. By cross-checking my map and what I can see off the wing cam here. It's on this, but that's right, and from my pre-flight I remember it is kind of on a peninsula, so it's going to be somewhere amongst these trees I think, possibly on the edge of the water. Now I'm a bit dubious about this one. I reckon it's supposed to be there, but there's a lot of trees unless it's tucked away. There it is, tucked away on the far west of the feature. There we go, right in front of us. No trees, and I can see some sand traps. Yeah, in this last patch of land on the right here. There we go. Little bunkers, a couple of winding fairways. That's awesome. Nice. Okay, let's take now the 30-mile sprint up to Port Louis. Crank it up, as we like to do. Of course we can. 320 knots already. 340. So as you can see, this is the west coast of Mauritius, and there's a heap to see here. You could loiter around. If you're in a bush aircraft, you could land on a beach here and have a little virtual picnic. Get your coffee and croissants and bring a friend, watch the sunset. Could be very romantic. Now, lots to see here, but we're just going to whiz past. Down 2 golf courses, we're going to find the main town and then an island. Just to give you some of the highlights. 400 knots, let's hold it there. Just cut the corner here. And pretty direct to Port Louis. Have a look at the new tip. Of course, at 500 feet, close to 400 knots. Magnificent. Looking to the sun, it's probably going to be pretty bright. Yeah, it's lovely though. Always good to look where you're going, in case you run into a hill. Look at that lake. You can stop there and go fishing, virtual fishing. Get a helicopter, you can land on top of that hill. Okay, Port Louis approaching. There it is, we can see some boats in the harbour. So I'll swing out to sea a bit and get some nice panoramic views. Here we go. Slow up a bit. Welcome to Port Louis. Awesome. Okay, now let's head northeast to Amber Island. Okay, right across the top of Mauritius. And there's a couple of little islands off the northeast corner. We'll check out this climb and get an overview while we're heading over there. Go to the right wingtip. Looking south. 3,000 feet. Very nice. Looking north, tip of the island, and drifting a bit to the south. Let's correct that. I think I can see Amber Island just off the coast. Yep, dead ahead. That's it. Okay, we'll get down low again, as we'd like to do. swing around that to the right, heading south back to our airport. So lots of fun out here in the seaplane. That'll be Amber here, the larger, very interestingly shaped one in the middle. Let's get the blue tip camera on it. There we go, Amber Island. Nice. Okay, back down the coast. Tracking pretty direct to the airport, so we'll be cutting off, but we won't visit all the east coast here. We're already up to 13 minutes in this flight, trying to keep to 15 minutes. Oh, look at the wind turbines. A whole bunch of them there. Not sure what the proper term is for a bunch of wind turbines. Is it a gaggle? Is it a herd of wind turbines? Is it a flock?
Mauritius Tower Cessna Foxtrot. Victor Hotel Whiskey Victor ready to copy ISR clearance to kill it. Cessna Foxtrot. Victor Hotel Whiskey Victor is cleared to
So many interesting places to see. Was that a farm?
runway 32 climb and maintain 100,000 feet.
Could be.
Departure frequency is 119.1 squawk 4565.
So I'm going to head over some hills. Let's just look to the west again. Sun's setting in the west. It is 16:14, so 4:14 in the afternoon. Yep, we're going to go over this hill. In the approved manner. And yet another. And we're nearly back to the airport. That's over the next ridge. The sun turning pink as it goes down. Oh, it's getting busy down there. Channel 2. Channel 1. A nice thing. Channel 1.
Taxiing hold, short runway tree 2 using taxiway Kilo 2 Kilo Charlie Cessna Hotel Whiskey Victor. Mauritius Airport information Alpha 1.
Mauritius Tower 007 is 4 miles north with Bravo to land.
Mauritius.
07 Mauritius Tower. Fly left down with runway tree 2. Altimeter 29.907 wind 119.
32, I've pretty much got that dialed in. Just check that. 35. Yeah, it was on at 306 when I took off, so close enough. 32. To the right, did you say left downward? No, yeah. Okay. Here's the airport, about 1,000 feet, so let's go left downward. Here's a runway.
007 acknowledge last transmission.
Mike India Golf 1. our runway. Well, we're talking about runway 32. Yeah. Sure, we took off to the south anyway. Wants us to land to the north, so that's actually fly downwind rather than what I thought was going to be final. So we're landing from the ocean. Yeah, the wind obviously moved. Look at the roads so well put together, the flyovers, just all blends together so credibly. And the light sourcing on the side of the building is awesome. Okay, so a little bit high.
Mauritius Tower, Cessna Foxtrot. Victor Hotel Whiskey Victor, ready to go runway 32 ISR Ticulant.
Yeah, no. Oh. Went through this last time. In Mali, I think it was. Yeah. Are they going to wait for me or are they going to... You can see the blinking red light on the runway. I reckon they're going to take off. I'm going to extend my downwind leg a little. Just check the fuel. Yep, fuel's good. Mike India Golf 1. 007, did you copy? I'll just copy. Yep. Mike India Golf 1. Mike India Golf 1.
Clear to land runway 32007.
Oh, let's see if we can land. Maybe the Cessna's going to wait. We're not going to go around now from the manual, remembering from the manual, what I do remember of it. Go around in this aircraft uses about 20 litres of fuel, I think that was the figure. Okay, speed brake out, gear down, full flaps. Yeah, that aircraft's on the runway. No doubt about that. Now we're going to go around, you watch. It's just sitting right there. Yeah. Gonna go gear up. Gear up.
007, go around.
Flaps up, told ya.
Going around 007.
Yeah. What are they thinking? In fact, he's still taxiing to the takeoff position. It would have been a head-on collision if I tried to land there. Okay, well, let's watch my stall warnings here and my speed. Into a bit of a stall situation now, actually. Okay, we're good now. And I'll just hold out here somewhere. Blue sky gets his act together. There he is. Okay. Just get myself squared away here. A bit more power. Right, let's go left wing tip.
007 cleared to land runway 32.
Yeah, right. Well,
Wind 119 at 17.
I'll believe it when that guy takes off.
Clear to land runway 32007.
He's still taxiing to the start of the runway. meantime. We're about 170 knots, that's okay. 2,000 feet nearly. He's still sitting there. This is where fuel reserves come in. And see, I'm up to 23 minutes now. It's added like 6 minutes to the flight already. So technically I did get back here in about 16 minutes. You can't account for these traffic incidents. I think he's turning around now. He's turning, yep. See the lights, red and green lights reversing. So I'll cautiously start to turn to final. Okay. Power up. Gear down, full flaps. Speed brake, make sure it's in. Yep, still warning there, just put the nose down. Okay, he's taking off. He's moving. Alright, let's do it. Gotta say, this is a glorious sunset. Yep, he's up, he's away. Right, 142 knots. Looking for 110 at the threshold.
Hotel Whiskey Victor, contact Mauritius Center on 129er decimal tree.
Lined up pretty well.
129er decimal tree, Cessna Hotel Whiskey Victor.
Throttle right back. 135 knots. One red. 129. 125. And at the threshold we're at 118. Quite acceptable, that's a flare. Just thinking slightly flare more and touchdown 94. Happy with that, yeah. 1 knot off the recommended. Cool. Okay, we would have been here sooner if it wasn't for that errant Cessna.
007, turn next taxiway.
But we made it. Nice.